Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. B&B spoilers. Liam and Ivy remember their love. On the May 1 episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, spoilers tease that Ivy and Liam's reunion continues to simmer as they reminisce about their relationship. Meanwhile, Steffy and Ridge worry about Finn and Deacon's growing influence on him. Little do they know that they found the real Sheila. It should be an episode filled with lots of emotion and drama. Liam, Scott Clifton, had just finished telling his dad, Bill, Don Diamond, that he was done waffling between Steffy, Jacqueline Massinswood, and Hope, Annika Noel. Liam asserted that he is taking time away from any relationships to figure out who he really is. Then his old flame Ivy, Ashley Brewer, walked in, and now all bets are off. Ivy sure didn't play it cool and restrained with Liam in their reunion. After their steamy kiss, the talk turns to their time together. The pair reminisce about the strong feelings they had for each other. Is that necessarily past tense? After all, it seemed like no time had passed with how Ivy kissed Liam. At the same time, Steffy sensed that something distracted and pulled Finn, Tanner Novlan, away. She blamed Deacon Sean Cannon and all his crazy babbling about Sheila, Kimberlyn Brown, being alive. Ridge, Thorsten Kaye, tries to comfort his daughter and reassure her that Sheila is gone for good. Unfortunately for the Forresters, it doesn't seem to be the case. Finn and Deacon found the real Sheila in an abandoned warehouse in a bad part of town. Somebody tied up Sheila and rendered her unconscious, but she didn't appear to be dead. Here, read how Kimberlyn Brown learned that Sheila was really alive. Without a doubt, it sure was Sheila, 9 toes and all. It looks like Steffy's problems have resurfaced all over again. The best place for true soap fans to be is our Facebook groups. Have you joined? If you love soap spoilers, gossip, and fans as dedicated as yourself, check out Days of Our Lives fans, General Hospital exclusive, The Young and the Restless fans, and The Bold and the Beautiful fans. In the picturesque town of Los Angeles, nestled among the rolling hills and sun-kissed vineyards, there stood a quaint bed and breakfast, its charm as timeless as the love stories it had witnessed over the years. The Oak Haven Inn, with its ivy-clad walls and rustic elegance, seemed like the perfect setting for a reunion, a rekindling of forgotten passions, and a journey back to love's embrace. As the morning sun painted the sky in hues of gold and pink, Liam Spencer found himself standing at the entrance of the inn, his heart pounding with a mix of excitement and trepidation. It had been years since he last set foot in this place, yet the memories of love and longing flooded back with every step he took. Beside him, Ivy Forrester, her eyes sparkling with anticipation, took in the sight of the charming inn. She had agreed to meet Liam here, drawn by a longing she couldn't quite explain, but a feeling that whispered of unfinished business and a love that had never truly faded. With a nervous smile, Liam extended his hand to Ivy, a silent invitation to embark on this journey together. Taking a deep breath, she placed her hand in his, the touch sending a jolt of familiarity coursing through her veins. Together, they stepped into the warmth of the Oak Haven Inn, their hearts beating in unison, as if they had never been apart. Inside, the air was filled with the scent of freshly brewed coffee and the soft melodies of a piano playing in the distance. The innkeeper, a kindly woman with a twinkle in her eye, greeted them warmly, her smile hinting at the magic that awaited them within these walls. As they followed the innkeeper to their room, Liam and Ivy exchanged tentative glances, their words lost in the echo of memories long buried. It was as if time had stood still for them, freezing this moment in eternity, where the past and the present intertwined in a delicate dance of fate. Their room was bathed in soft light, the curtains billowing gently in the breeze that swept through the open window. Stepping inside, Ivy couldn't help but feel a sense of déjà vu wash over her, the familiar sights and sounds stirring something deep within her soul. With a soft sigh, Liam closed the door behind them, the click echoing in the silence that hung between them. Turning to face Ivy, he reached out to cup her cheek, his touch sending shivers down her spine. "Ivy," he whispered, his voice barely above a breath, "do you remember?" Her heart fluttered at the question, memories of stolen kisses and whispered promises flooding back with startling clarity. Closing her eyes, she nodded, her hand reaching out to intertwine with his, the connection sparking like a flame reignited. Their journey down memory lane took them to familiar places, the hidden alcove where they shared their first kiss, the winding paths where they walked hand in hand, lost in each other's company, and the secret garden where they pledged their love under the canopy of stars. With each step they took, the walls around their hearts crumbled, the barriers of time and distance fading into insignificance. For in this moment they were not Liam and Ivy, but two souls bound by a love that transcended all obstacles. As the day melted into night, they found themselves wrapped in each other's arms, the past melting away like mist in the morning sun. In the warmth of their embrace, they rediscovered the magic of love, the kind that never truly dies, but merely lies dormant, waiting for the right moment to bloom once more. And as they whispered words of love and devotion into the stillness of the night, the Oak Haven Inn bore witness to a reunion as timeless as the stars themselves, a love story rewritten, but never forgotten. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm golden glow across the rolling hills of Los Angeles, Liam Spencer found himself standing on the balcony of his lavish mansion, lost in thought. The gentle breeze played with the tendrils of his hair as memories flooded his mind, memories of a love he had buried deep within his heart. It had been years since he had seen Ivy Forrester, the Australian beauty who had captured his heart so effortlessly. Their love had been intense, passionate, but ultimately doomed by circumstances beyond their control. Yet, as he stared out into the twilight, Liam couldn't shake the feeling that their story was far from over. Meanwhile, across town, Ivy found herself standing by the window of her quaint apartment, a nostalgic smile playing on her lips. She had come to Los Angeles to escape the ghosts of her past, to forge a new life for herself far away from the drama of the Forrester family. But try as she might, she couldn't forget the man who had once meant everything to her. As if guided by fate, their paths crossed once again when Ivy decided to visit her favorite spot in the city, a charming bed and breakfast nestled in the heart of Beverly Hills. Little did she know that fate had a surprise in store for her, a surprise in the form of Liam Spencer, the man she had never truly stopped loving. Their reunion was like something out of a fairy tale, filled with laughter, tears, and a flood of emotions neither of them could fully comprehend. As they sat across from each other in the cozy breakfast nook of the B&B, memories came rushing back with a force that took their breath away. "I never stopped thinking about you," Liam confessed, his eyes locked with Ivy's, searching for any sign of the love they once shared. Ivy's heart skipped a beat at his words, her gaze softening as she reached across the table to take his hand in hers. "Nor I you, Liam," she whispered, her voice barely above a breath. In that moment it was as if the years melted away, leaving only the two of them, surrounded by the warmth of their shared history. They talked for hours, reminiscing about their past, their dreams, and the love that had never truly died. As the night wore on, they found themselves drawn to each other like magnets, unable to resist the pull of their undeniable connection. With each passing moment, it became increasingly clear that their love was still as strong as ever, despite the time and distance that had separated them. In the quiet intimacy of the B&B's garden, beneath a canopy of stars, Liam and Ivy surrendered to the passion that had always burned between them. Their kisses were sweet and tender, a testament to the depth of their feelings, as they lost themselves in each other's embrace. As dawn broke on a new day, Liam and Ivy lay entwined in each other's arms, their hearts overflowing with a sense of renewal and hope. For in that magical moment, they knew that their love was not a thing of the past, but a flame that burned eternally, lighting the path to their future together. As they watched the sunrise paint the sky with hues of pink and gold, Liam and Ivy made a silent vow to never let each other go again. For in each other's arms, they had found their home, their sanctuary, their forever. And as they walked hand in hand into the dawn of a new day, they knew that their love would always be their guiding light, leading them back to each other, time and time again.